Hey guys, Mr. Bouchong here, just with some short explanations and expectations for testing for 11th graders. We'll be doing the CASP testing starting next Wednesday, the 28th, followed by May 5th. So you guys will be testing in English Language Arts on the 28th and in Math on the 5th of May. And it's going to be during your normal tutorial time from 9 to 12:30. You will check in on your normal Zoom call. On the 28th, you're going to be doing two English tests. The first part is a computer adaptive test, which is more of a multiple choice. And then the second part is the performance task, which is you get some documents and things to read, and then you have short response written problem solving. And then you have the same thing with math on the 5th. You have the computer adaptive test followed by the performance task. Again, you're going to check in with your normal Zoom tutorial. If you're done early with part 1, you'll have a break until it's time to meet up again for part 2. If you don't finish on time, your teacher will stop the test and then just give you your name to myself, and then we'll contact you to finish that test. On part 2, if you finish early, you're free to go. And so that is the schedule. On the morning of the test, you'll need your SSID number, which can be found in Aries. I will link some instructions on your Schoology tutorial 11th grade page. I also sent this in a call out, and your U.S. history teachers have already explained this to you most likely. So your SSID number is your student state ID number, and you have to have that to log in. I'm going to ask you to go to the CASP secure browser and do a practice session on your own. You don't need to do a full session. I'm saying log in, maybe put in 5 minutes and just get a feel for the system, and then you can exit out of there. So what you'd do is you'd find the secure browser, which your history teacher explained. If you don't have that, how to get it. I'll also drop those instructions on your Schoology page. You'll double click that, you'll go in, you'll go to the practice and training test site. You'll go in as a guest user and you'll sign in, and then you can exit out after a couple minutes of just getting a feel for the system. On the day of the test, you're going to have to, again, log into your normal Zoom call at 9 a.m. Make sure you don't have any electronics at all. You can't have those out. Have a piece of paper with your SSID number written down in case you don't have it memorized. You cannot have phones at all until you're done with the test for the day. Once your teacher takes attendance, they will give you some instructions and to go to the secure browser, drop in your SSID number, and they will give you a test session ID number, and then you can go in and log in and start taking the test. So this is what your login page looks like. You would need your SSID number, your first name, and your session ID. Each session has a unique session ID, so your teacher will have to give that to you in advance. It'll ask you to verify your information, make sure it's you. You click yes. Then you pick the test that's available for you to take, and then you will wait for approval from the teacher. You'll verify your test settings. They'll have you complete a sound and video check. And then you're going to need your camera on during the whole test because your teacher is going to monitor you kind of through like a Zoom call, but it's within the testing system. And then you're going to look at the instructions. You're going to log in. You're going to begin the test. And when you're done, you can take a break until it's time to check back in, or until your teacher ends the test session for you. And that's all. Just do your best. Thanks a lot.